Oh, hey, we're recording, bud. Baby, come back to me. Come back to me.
Okay, I
Ah,
seem to blow my nose.
do I ever cross your mind? Anytime. Do you ever wake up reaching out for me?
Hi, everybody. That is
Do I
my
ever
lovely
cross
co-host,
your
Antonio.
mind? Anytime. I miss you. Feel free to stop me at any
And
time. I
it's not
miss
a
you.
Liferants podcast. If Antonio doesn't come in
Oh,
with a random song every now and then,
we'll be
so
back
good evening,
tomorrow.
good morning, good afternoon. How
Oh,
are we doing? That's
crying
it.
myself to
That's my cutoff for
sleep.
you, bud.
Oh. ah. Salutations, good people. I am one
So,
Antonio Augusto. This is my boy Eden Rhodes, and we are collectively we are the Life Rants podcast. Okay, I want to get
sir.
this out of the way.
Mm,
Um, it's gonna be short today because I got stuff going on. So,
mhm.
but there is something important we do want to talk about. Gonna play a little catch up, but we're gonna probably talk about the TikTok ban and how I feel about it, how maybe Aaron feels about it because he doesn't know what's going on because my brother's been
Yeah,
under a rock, so I just
you've
kind
been
of fill
under
him
a
in as I
bubble.
go.
Yeah.
So I just got back from San Francisco.
Yes, yes. How was it?
I gotta tell you, it's a very beautiful city. It is a very, very beautiful city. However, it's like New York, and I realize more and more every day that I am not a New Yorker no more. I'm just not. I do not claim it. It's to the point where the missus tried to buy me a fitted not too long ago,
Mhm.
and I did not buy a New York fitted.
Oh
I
no.
this is not a snapback. This Cyclops hat is a Cyclops fitted.
Okay,
I
okay.
I am retired. I have retired my New York fitted days. It's all about the geek shit now. That is where we am. That is where I am in life. I'm not from New
I
York no
feel
more.
it. I
I've
feel it
been in
wholeheartedly.
Dallas for about consecutively the last it's total is 20, 21, 22, but consecutively the last 7 years.
Okay.
And this weekend is my 7th year anniversary with the missus.
Yes.
Yeah,
Happy
that's right. That's
anniversary.
right. Cause she can't say nothing to me because she's not here today. Yeah, I had her in a chokehold. I had a chokehold for 7 years. She did not know. Now she was here. She would hear me, and I would probably get her, but she's not here because she's on a girl. She's on a girls' night, which should be hilarious to
Look,
hear her craziness in a
and we
little bit.
love it.
And it's fine, but it's she has been loving me for 7 years, and that is an accomplishment in
Yes.
itself. And
Right.
I she'll probably see this later, and I will say this up front. I love you, sweetie. You are forever my baby, and we ride or die together, and that's how it is. So, San Francisco.
Well, I mean, I know that you mean that about me, but what do you mean about her? God, she's waiting. Jesus.
Oh man, you were just out here trying to get me sad today, sir. She's probably at dinner right now, having girl talk, and she's like,
She knows.
"I feel
She
a
knows what this
disturbance.
is.
I feel a disturbance in the force with my husband. I kill him later." I'm like, no. All joking aside, I love talking about it because, like, for real, like we joke that her jealousy has no bounds, but legitimately her jealousy has no bounds. And it's just like she's like I always get the meme of those cat memes on IG where it's like when everybody looks at your husband because he looks good and then he realizes that everybody looks at him because he legitimately looks good. I'm like, um hmm do I want to tell her that people look at me at work? Since the weight loss has
I
come
don't think.
down, which
Well, she's not
I,
gonna know now.
I No, of course not. Listen,
N-
let me say this for my safety. Um, I am Antonio Augusto with Sound Mind and Sound Mind and Pros. That if something does happen to me, it will be Karen's fault. It's the first time and the last time I will say her name. Okay, so San Francisco. Before I go any further, what's going on with you, bud?
No, go into San Francisco. We can get into me
No,
later. Get
no,
into talk about
I'm,
what you're talking
I'm
about.
fine.
Talk
So,
about
okay,
you. Go into it. I want
okay,
to know.
so Sam, I got to check out the one store I wanted to check out, which was Super Seven,
Mm,
which it's a lovely tiny store. Little pricey on figures, but it's what it is. I mean, it's nothing I can do. It was just hard to find parking. That's the only complaint I have. The guys who were in there were pretty nice. I tried to get to a comic store, but it just none of them. You know how you go to some cities and no comic stores ever really speak to you.
yeah.
That's what this is. Now, if
Hmm.
someone from San Francisco is listening and you recommend the store to me, I know we're gonna go back eventually.
Yeah, I feel like they
Rec-
definitely have stores in San Francisco, like
recommend
they're
the
dope
store because
probably.
I only like I'm collecting comics again, but I want to pick up some action figures too. So
Okay.
there's that. So you haven't heard me go on about episode 51, have you? You haven't
Mm-mm.
heard it. So
No.
let me tell you this story, my friend.
Hmm.
So the reason why we had to go because we had some personal stuff in our family. I'm gonna just leave it at that, right?
Mm.
So her sister, I guess my sister-in-law, we get over there. Now you've seen my dog Kara. You've seen how
Hmm.
tiny she is. She didn't want the dog there. Now we did not have spent maybe $1,800 first class to fly out there
Hey, yes.
and and and, and then drive an hour to her house. Mind you, we because we left late. So and then like the weather over there was bad, so we got in a little later than we got there at 3 a.m. Went to bed about 5 and then got up at 11.
Mm.
And then we had to drive an hour to her house. Dog, nope. Okay, okay. Cussing in 3, 2, 1. The minute we get on over there, bro, she was on the shit.
Oh
It's like,
Lord.
oh, you can't have the dog here. Oh, my landlord. I said, I wish you
Mm.
I'm trying not to cuss. I wish you mother freakers should have said that before I bought my tickets and got on the plane. Okay.
Right. I would say, did she tell y'all?
No. And she tried to say that her mom tried to say that she told Karen. I was like, and I looked at her. There is no way she told Karen because Karen would have told me
Right.
immediately, and I would have could put the immediate kibosh to this trip. So I was
Right.
trying to say that on episode 51, but I was like hugely upset, and I just could not. I don't know if I got my words correctly or anybody listened to the episode. It's what it is. So but San Francisco as a whole was because we got to go to the pier and stuff too.
Mm.
I spent a little extra time, and we got to do that, and that was cool. We got to see the seals, which was nice. They're fat. Seals are fat. Let me tell you.
Oh no, pretty
Let me
much.
tell
Yeah,
you.
for sure.
Seals are fat. Um, but it was a very lovely trip. We got to go to a beach, which no BS. It's very rare that me and her have a victory together and really a special time. And she loves going to the beach, and I had no problem saying
Oh.
this. I
Mhm.
started crying a little bit.
Oh, that's
Come on, man.
cute.
No, just like it's very rare that like literally we're always together and we're just trying to
Mhm.
better ourselves and be better human
Right.
beings. But it's very rare that we're both you can feel happy bliss between the both of us. And she's like,
Mhm.
"Why are you crying?" I'm like, "These are just happy tears. You love the beach. That's
Mm.
just what this is." And maybe because I have low T, that's probably why I started crying. But that's beside the point. But
No. You love her and shit.
I guess. Yeah. I guess.
But
But
that
man,
is beautiful though.
we had a lovely time. Like no BSing. Like
Mm,
7 years ago, we 7 years ago we sat and let's see, 7 years ago we sat and we had coffee and fries, and we've been together ever since. I gotta
mm,
get her on to tell you about that day because it is hysterical. We spent like hours in IHOP just talking to each other,
mm.
and then the last 3 hours of the date is us making out. But behind us, there's these ratchet girls throwing up in the
Mhm.
back. It's so
That's the
bad.
best kind of moments.
That's no that that is a hilarious love story if you never heard of. All right, enough of my foolishness. What's going on with you?
Um, um, life's been lifing. It's been not the best, but I've been pushing through, just trying to stay in the moment. And
Uh-uh.
yeah,
You're not giving me a
yeah.
sentence. This is life, France. You gotta share. Tell them
I don't
tell the
care to
world.
go too deep into what's going on right now, but just it's been a lot. Work and trying to figure out my place in a new state. It's been a little bit. It's been a kind of one of those moments where you go one step up, two steps forward, two steps back, and you kind of have to regroup from there. But I don't plan on staying into it. I just like, sometimes I need my moment where I just need to be ducked off from the world and just figure out what I need. And yeah, just let the cards fall where they may. But yeah, right now I'm just in a transitional state at this point, and just figuring out what I want to do next. And not only that, but with work, but with my like content, and especially with what's going on with TikTok and
And
possibly
we
being
will get
banned and
into that
stuff.
in a minute.
And
So
yeah,
just
mm,
I got a question for you because I never really
mm,
asked you this.
mm.
Um, have you traveled before?
Yeah,
I think listen, you got no
I literally
ties?
went to go see Renaissance.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's right. Oh yeah, you went to see Beyonce.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been out of the country a lot, but yeah.
No. I listen. I haven't been out of the country. I didn't go out of the country till my honeymoon.
Okay, okay.
And my honeymoon was a year after we got married because listen, we were broke. It's
Mhm.
just what it is. But
Well,
we went to Cozumel,
thank you.
which was nice,
Okay,
and we
okay,
want to go back. Like
okay, nice.
this year is what I call my comic book tour. We're going. We were gonna drive to Salt Lake, and we decided
Mhm.
we should fly. And I'm like,
Smart.
that's fine. So we are going to FanX this year
Okay,
again.
where is that?
Salt
I
Lake.
haven't heard of Phoenix. Okay, okay, nice.
It's a nice little show. It's oh god, I got sneeze. Hold
Bless them.
on. But it's a nice little show, and I legitimately like going.
Okay, good,
But
good.
you gotta travel a little bit. Listen, get up, yo. Listen, anybody in the sound of my voice, if you're young, go get a passport. Get out of this country.
Yeah,
Leave now. No, well, I mean, not leave now.
right. That's been my goal to do more traveling. I One of my big goals for this year. I said it in the beginning, and I said it on the podcast, but I want to do more. I want to go to New York Comic Con, so I need to
Yes, I
get that.
want to, but then I don't.
Mhm. Like yeah, I'll do. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do that one. I just like I feel like that's gonna be one. I wanted to go to San Diego, of course, but look, they were already sold out. And I
Wait,
think I was
this
probably
year?
like, oh yeah, oh yeah. I tried to get some. I tried to get those tickets like a week or so after, maybe a month or so, it was already sold out. I was willing to pay, and it was at that point when I had just like got my job, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm willing to be reckless and like pay whatever I need to do what I need to do to go see this."
Mm.
And it was, yeah, it was sold out. So I was tragically and horribly upset.
I
But
feel
I
like
was
they
like, you
should
know
be
what?
going on sale again soon because it's
Huh?
in July.
Yeah, maybe some scalpers have it. Too
Oof.
late now. Right now, I'm a little strapped for cash, but it's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah. There's that too. So yeah,
Yeah. So if I go we ball, I'm a wait until hopefully I can, make something shake around New York Comic Con. If somebody is out there and y'all listening to this and y'all know when the tickets go on sale, let your boy know because I will be looking out for those. Look, I made a when I tell you, I made a way for Beyonce to go see
yeah.
Renaissance. I made a way out of no way, and that's how I know I need to put more effort into like manifesting for myself. Because when I need to make a way, I will. I just it came up to me, and I paid for and did what I need to do for Beyonce to go see Renaissance, and I drove that beautiful 8 hours. I'm a road trip person. I don't mind doing road
You
trips.
like
Like
driving?
Oh yeah, I don't mind it at all. I have my music, I have my tablet. I can, listen to my music, watch my little tablet, and like, just go and drive down the road, be good. Take a little nap if I need to, but rarely do. Like as I get older, I realize I do need to take a nap though. I did realize that my last trip I took like a lot of naps. I don't know what's going on with that. But no, I love that. So I'm gonna make a way for New York somehow, some way. It's gonna happen. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me.
I want to go to New York Comic Con, but then I don't. It's weird.
Why?
Couple reasons.
Well, you're not a crowds person, a big crowds person, and that's a
Mm-mm.
big
But
crowd.
but I feel like so a little about me. I love going to conventions. The problem is I like going on the quieter days because you could get a lot of stuff done on the
I feel it.
quieter days.
No, for sure.
And like I'm going to, well, I guess yeah, the end of June I'm going to the GI Joe show.
Hmm.
And I was going to go on Friday, but then I got the tickets for Saturday. And I've said before that a lot of people that I like YouTube wise that I like are going to be there, and I go, "Oh God, what did I do?" Listen. Whatever people do for anxiety, I'm gonna do it maybe twice because I cannot go in there and not freak out.
Right.
It's weird, and then I have the missus to consider as well. It's getting God. Thank God bless her. She's a ride or die. She's a ride or die woman, but I don't want her to feel weird. And don't get me wrong, the place is nice, but it is tiny. It's
Hmm.
super tiny. So I don't even know. Like they got vendors coming that I've been wanting to see, but I'm like, oh God, how does this work? How legitimate? How does this work? But we'll make a way. Okay, we cool
I'm sorry,
catching
just
up.
for a moment. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we're good. My skin is skinning right now in this camera for some reason. And I don't know why, but I'm loving that shit. I'm like really kind of like sweaty, but I look like I'm glistening right now, and I love that for me. This is amazing.
mm-mm.
You
Don't
know,
are
sometimes
you?
when it rains and pours,
I
it's a little
I
light in
I
in the darkness. You know what I
I
mean?
I can't. I just I'm looking at you. I'm like,
Hmm.
are you doing the Blanche from Golden Girls and just
Hmm.
oh,
Yeah,
it's
just a little
hot. It's
blush.
hotter than a season, darling.
Yeah. Yes, I am a Miss Devereaux, and I take it. I'm a mixture of if her and Rose had a baby, that would be me. That's
Woo.
totally me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Except the
for sure.
problem is they're both white, but we'll
Yeah.
we'll we'll deal
I
with that.
mean, in the promiscuity of it all,
Oh,
and
oh.
the personalities just mixed together. It was, yeah.
I'm not
We
liking where this is
just they are
going.
me and
I
I
am
am
not.
her.
I'm not liking where
Hmm.
this is
Hmm.
going. Okay, so TikTok ban.
Yeah, I'm going to. Let's get into it.
Okay, so from what I'm seeing on TikTok, it's basically, let me say this.
Is it official already?
Yes and no.
Okay.
From what I'm getting is the way they package this ban is they packaged it with the aid for Ukraine, Taiwan, and what's the other? And we're not allowed to say it no more because we can get flagged. Somewhere in the Middle East that's very hot right now.
Hmm.
So they flagged it that way. That's why it got banned. That's why the ban is coming. The problem is the reason why I say yes and no is because okay, they passed the legislation to pass for TikTok to be banned, but they have 9 months to do it.
Mm,
Here's the issue. Before I say this, I'm gonna say this now so no one is offended. If you're offended by anything I say, I am sorry in advance, but I'm not sorry as well. That's what it is. And I'm gonna say this as calmly as possible because I said it to Karen this morning. They are effectively taking our rights away. I'm this is not conspiracy theory no more. This is real life. I've learned more on TikTok about things that I didn't know than I do the news. Now,
hmm.
if a million people on a platform is basically saying the same thing, then it's likely true, right? Can we agree there?
Right.
So why would you take something away that people connect and do
Right.
businesses and promote their
Exactly.
stuff and like we do too. Like I promote toys I
Right.
like.
That's
Car-
my main.
Aaron promotes comic books. My wife is on it just to get through everyday life. We're on
Right.
it like for real. So for the bleeping government to be on that BS, oh, I'm going in now. For the government to be on the BS, it's like y'all could get this passed, but you can't even get gun legislation passed. You can't even get rights passed for
Basic
not just
rights.
not
Yeah.
for black people, but for the LBG community rights passed. But you could
Hmm.
get this passed. So y'all, you know what? I hope that no one votes this year, no one votes this year, and we just say we single for the next 4 years because this is how
See,
it. Hold
I
on, hold
would
on,
say
hold on,
that.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I, just why? You could get and then on top of that, right? So we're also now I'm mad. Now I'm hot. We're learning that we can have money to give to people. Listen, I'm all for helping people that want to come to this country and improve themselves. I really am. But at what point, if rent is high, if food is high, gas is high, even the little geek stuff that's behind me, my wife's pops, my action figures, if that's high, but we're just gonna give money to other people before you give money to people that have been here for years, I find that to be highly screwed up and wrong. But getting back to the ban, you just guaranteed 1,000% that the orange clown is gonna win the presidency too. 1,000%. And you're also guaranteeing percent that what I listen, again, thoughts and views are my own and not of Liferants, even though I'm part of Liferants. You're guaranteeing 1,000% that you're gonna get another January 6th. And it's not gonna be just one color. It's gonna be all colors. You're mad because now officially this app puts all of you clowns that are in office on Front Street. All of you. None of you are safe. I used to like AOC, but she's kind of establishment now. All what's the saying? All kinfolk ain't skinfolk.
Hmm.
All right, go ahead, man. I gotta drink some water anyway.
Hmm. Oh man. Uh, I don't know what to say. Hey, I I hope that something happens and it doesn't get banned. I mean, I'm still holding out hope. If not, then I'll have to go on Instagram. I don't particularly like Instagram is cool and I like it. I know I would probably get more of a following there. But it's just the fact that I it's too much of my I'll call it what it is. It's too much of my family on there. I want to be able to talk with and and it's okay because I'll block them real quick. I just don't have time to do go through all that and that rigmarole. And honestly, it's more Instagram is more. How do I put this? Instagram is more curated on the look than what it is. Like you can find a good like don't get me wrong, you can do some good reels and like there are people who when they find you they are true to you. Like there are people who I'm very like I follow on Instagram like religiously and just actually like keep up with them, but it's more of a picture base than a video base and that's more what I stem into, so I feel like it'll be more of a transition, but I would have to, I can pivot. Fuck it, we ball. But like, it doesn't give me the same. It's just not the same. Let's be real. It's just call it what it is. But Instagram isn't the same as TikTok. TikTok is a sense of togetherness that I've never found on any kind of social media. Like, and I've said this before in the beginning of our podcast. Um, I have never felt such a kind of I've never found a community in the way I found in real life and in social media than I have in TikTok. And like TikTok has given me areas and he is like for as it has for a lot of people saying, hey, this is okay. I'm like, hey, it's not just you, it's not just what you think, or it's not like there have been so many thoughts that I've randomly thought and I'm just scrolling down TikTok and then this girl randomly I'll give you a very specific instance. One day so I watch Charmed, guys. If you guys haven't realized, I'm a big Charm fan. I am a very diehard Cole Turner was right person as well. And I stand by Cole Balthazar Turner till the day I die. For those who get it, you get it. He was the bad guy love who ended up being whatever. But there was this girl who I saw on TikTok. It was like my first few months on there, and she made this whole video, and I'm like, it me. I was like, this is exactly what I thought I thought it was just me who thought this, and it's been little things like that that made me feel like that, but also to be honest, I found a community and like people who I am actually friends with in real life who I cherish to I actually see as like I care for as my like regular yes, this one included. You know,
Yeah.
but in both my TikToks I found a community in my nerd community and in my black gay community, everything. Like we've kind of found a oneness with each other, and I have people's numbers who yeah, I've been trashing communication right now, but but no, people who I would literally like if you need me I'm there type shit. Like it's kind of one of those, and like I feel like I won't you don't get that same kind of you get a different kind of unity when it goes to Instagram, I'll say that. Like more, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not the same
I
as TikTok will ever be.
we met on TikTok
Right,
for the love of one of our favorite comic book runs, which is Uncanny
right.
Avengers, and
Hmm.
then that's how he became my partner in Liferants.
Right, exactly.
So you're, I just,
TikTok has afforded me so many opportunities.
I
Like
don't. Oh, go
it
ahead, bro.
just. I'm sorry. I didn't even mean. Now you were talking. I didn't mean to cut you off. My
No,
bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, no. Finish, because I'll go
Um,
long, so you're fine. Go.
Um, but no, like TikTok has provided me so many opportunities to do what I love to do, like to talk about comics and like to go into. to know that I'm not alone in like my love for comics and the things that I do, like even with my everyday stuff, like my like with things I do with talking about movies, regular comics, TV, and everything, like and even just my regular life, like when I used to just do my regular life stuff on my other TikTok, like I've never felt like a I found a community into where like I felt like I'm not weird and I'm not alone in this, even though we're thousands of miles away. We like barely we wouldn't barely know each other in the street, but like I when I see you, I'm like, oh hey, what's going on? Like I you don't get that from Instagram. And like some people do. I don't want to take away from Instagram, like because Instagram is a a good hub as well. It does like, bring people together, but I feel like it's more of a profession it's more professional but also less personal, I'll say that.
I will say I've heard the worst Batman arguments on this stupid app. I'm looking at you, King Lion. Every time you talk about Batman, I'm gonna
Oh,
immediately kick you in your chest. Like,
anytime he talks about anything,
just I want to just Shawn Michaels you to the face, like sweet chin music. But that's beside the point.
and I hate it because I rooted for him. Like we were rooting for you, we were all rooting for you, and I hate what he's become now. Because like and no disrespect, because like his audience is his audience. Like it's a specific fan base. Like I just
This is
we
another
want more.
subject. If we become famous somehow, whether
Right,
it's internet famous, we I will listen. I'm a lot of things. I'm not a violent person by nature,
right,
but I can't have someone that follows me be doing violent crap or threat
yeah, behind
people
me,
because it's just not cool.
right,
Because listen, if I have a problem with you, I'm probably not going to do it through an app. I'm probably going to walk up to you to your face and be like, "What is your
straight
problem
up,
with me?" That's
straight
how
like
I
that.
do things. So to talk about if you have an issue with me, I'm not going to ask anybody that follows me or or has the privilege of listening to me to step up. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'll handle my problems on my own. I will step
Right.
to your face and I'll let you know what the deal is. If you have a problem with me, listen. We live in an age where the internet can say whatever they want and think they won't get punched. I'm not that person. You say
Exactly.
something disrespectful to me, and if I see you,
I will.
you better
Right.
pray that I'm not with my wife.
That
Because if
part.
I'm by myself, I'm gonna just do what I do and I'm gonna keep moving. Because if I'm
Exactly.
by myself, there's a good chance I'm looking for toys. So I'm gonna handle my business and I'm gonna get back to action figure searching. No cap. So what it is. But it's just like, come on, man. You could pass this, but you can't pass anything else.
Yeah.
I listen,
Yeah.
and the orange f muppet of it all. I still don't understand why it's still a thing. I still don't understand why he's still in the race. I
But
don't. I
don't
don't.
even get me
I'm not trying to
because that
because
got me hot. That got me hot earlier this morning when I like actually like read and saw like all that shit and saw that yeah like they still trying to put this man in office again, like we still ain't learn our lesson. And like but that's cool. Like I just they just gonna keep. And what's sad is the first time I'll give you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just interrupt the hell out of you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
you could.
Lord,
I
you
do it to you
just
all the time. You're fine.
like a shut up. Pot kettle, but okay.
So you're fine, man.
uh,
I ain't mad at you.
no, but yeah, like with the first time we had an excuse because like we know not what we do. Everybody, like I was like one of those people. Like in South Park made a great joke about
Oh,
it. We all thought this was a joke. We all thought it was funny. Hee ha ha. Then he got elected, and now we sitting there like, oh, it's actually happening. Yeah, it actually happened because we was playing. And you know what? I played in America's face first time. I'm not gonna play in America's face the second time.
I'm gonna say
I
something
just won't.
controversial.
Hmm.
He could have been a great president if he took his goddamn ego out of the way.
He had potential to be like on
That
paper,
is he
like
had yeah, go ahead.
yeah, like no. I was no. I was letting you finish. No. I'm just saying
No,
he had
he
potential.
like it's the thing with anybody
Hmm.
that's in office. Your ego gets in the way. Even look, even I hate to say it, but I like them too. But Obama didn't do nothing for anybody.
Okay.
It's a hot take, and I listen again. My opinion. Don't let it affect you. If it doesn't affect you, let it roll
Right.
off your back. My feeling. He didn't really do nothing for nobody. That's my
But
hot
this
take.
but this guy here, I won't like I because I can't first of all I can't say anything about OBZ because first and foremost
Mag-
equal gay rights first and foremost he's
Magnificent
always going to be
speaker.
a winner for that first and foremost equal
Yeah.
rights on that that's always going to be one but like because he's done a lot that may not have been as impactful in the what America is like, financially, but I feel like structurally and as a people, we were more one than we were with any than with Mr. Orange. So but no, like it's one of those things. Like this man is on trial right now, and we are just like, yeah, let's put him in office again, though. Like I'm a I'm a very much glass half full
Can I
person. I just
say
won't.
that it's time for all the old people to go?
Hmm, yeah, I just feel like they shouldn't be able to vote at all. To be
If
honest
you've
with you,
been in office longer than
real talk.
10, no, longer than 5 years, you gotta go.
Yeah, I was about to say I was gonna agree with you on 10.
'Cause
I was gonna say 10,
I was
10 or
no
like maybe you take like a
5.
breather. It depends on how old you are. Like I'm not because I feel like
No,
there are some people.
and here's why I
eh,
say that. Here's why I say that.
Now,
You
what office you talking about too?
all of it,
Okay,
everybody across the board. I don't care who you are. Now I know some things you can't, like justices. They're pretty much there for life. Fine,
right,
I understand that. But the people that are duly elected every year or every couple years or whatnot, you gotta go.
right. I don't think they can. Yeah, I think they don't get certain places don't get a certain term certain amount of terms. I think I think like especially like higher up positions like I think mayors and stuff they only get like a few terms and then you can't go again. Just like with
Yeah, yeah.
president, you can only have two terms and
Like a
that's it.
president can run twice, wait
And
four
that's it.
years, and
Right.
then he can run again.
Yeah,
I think
exactly. You can
that's
only
how
have
that
two
works.
terms.
Yeah, but even still, anybody that's been in office longer than 5 years, you gotta go. Um, we need a clean slate, or it's gonna come down, and it's not gonna come down in a nice way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That,
It's just
right.
what it is. It's just not gonna come down in a nice way. And having been through the last 20 years, 9/11,
Hmm.
COVID, the housing market, uh, freaking Katrina, Maui still a thing. Well, I don't. You don't hear about that no more, do you?
Maui.
Uh, yeah.
That was fun. Those were the days
No,
actually.
no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, I don't advocate drug use or for kids,
Not
and
that Maui,
none of you
my friend.
squares.
No,
Um,
no, no, no.
I forgot.
I'm,
I
uh,
won't. I've lived
uh,
a life. Moving
no,
on.
no, 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 no. We're not talking
We're
about
not
that.
talking about. We're moving on. You're moving on.
Oh my God. You're
um,
are
my
you
twenties were
referring
fun. I lived. I
are
won't
you
apologize for
referring
that.
to street pharmaceuticals?
Oh, totes my goats. I didn't
Uh,
do anything
I
crazy.
am referring
I don't
to
do
the
any.
tragedy that happened in Hawaii, my friend.
Oh, you said Maui, and I thought you said Molly. Oh, I am. I'm
I need
ignorant, y'all.
you to go in the corner. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh God, I regret nothing though at all. Oh God. Oh God. I thought you said something else. I was like, Molly? And then it's like,
No, no,
okay,
no.
okay.
I was trying
Maui
to
was a
stop
tragedy that
you.
we should all. Yeah,
I
Maui
was
was also a
trying to stop
tragedy.
you, and you were
I
not listening.
I tried to stop, and then you just kept saying no, 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 and I was like, I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it.
No, no.
Okay,
Listen, I
but
have also had
reframing,
my street pharmaceutical days,
you know,
and I could tell one funny story before we get out of here because it is kind of
mhm,
funny. Before we get
mhm,
out of here, I'll tell one funny story. But it's just a lot has happened in the last 20 years, and you just kind of go, "What the hell?" It's only a
right,
matter of time. You keep chipping away at decent human beings that just want to live their life and be left alone. Listen, bump up the pay rates, lower the housing markets. People want the American dream. Or
fuck
I
all
don't even.
that.
I
I
but
just
you
settle
know
for
what?
low groceries.
I just fuck. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, shit. I just people want to live a good life. The problem is, if I'm being at 100%, this living here, it essentially will destroy you. And I'm saying that nicely. And this is why they're trying to ban TikTok because people
Full
know
circle,
more now than what they know in the last 20 years.
right?
It's no, let me rephrase that. People are more open of what they learned in the last 20 years leading up to this point. So, a little about me. I used to be a conspiracy nut. I
I
have
see
no
that for you.
I have no problem admitting that. So I won't say the guy's name, but one of the guys I used to listen to like heavily, he said that this would be a information war.
Mhm.
I hate to say it, but it's certainly looking that way.
Hmm.
People share information. People listen. I found that Jordan guy on TikTok, and the highlight was him reading the recipes with Method Man, and I just go, "What the heck?"
Oh, Jordan the Stat.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
love him.
yeah.
I
And
love him.
him, and then all the people, all the
Beautiful
women
man.
of
Ugh.
my age. Hey, 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 hey,
Sorry,
focus.
I did not mean that to say that. I forgot this thing
Good
picks up on
Lord.
stuff, and but that man, yo, I love, yeah. I'm sorry, y'all.
Go
I
ahead,
have
go
such a crush
ahead.
on him. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is. It's the nerdiness. That's a king right there. That's a good man, man. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. All right,
You
mm.
done? You,
Method Man though too. If we're gonna talk about it, okay. But
uh,
all
uh,
right, moving on. Moving on. Oh, that's.
are you done?
I think I'm well. I'm gonna think about it some more, but I'm done talking about it. Mm. Lord is
Mm-mm,
my shepherd; he know what I want.
mm.
Ooh,
So, so I'll tell the story before we
uh
get
huh.
out of here. So way back when I was younger, I was working at Walgreens, and one night we just all were just pretty exhausted, and we would just wanted to go out and have fun. I was still living with my mom. I was still living with my mom in Brooklyn. So
Hmm.
where I worked is at the in Coney Island, and to get to Williamsburg, I gotta go through Manhattan. So why are you laughing? I haven't even told the story yet.
No, I'm sorry. I just thought about.
What?
I thought about the Molly thing again.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because
You
I
used
look
to
at my
be.
shirt and I'm so sorry. I'm
No,
so
you're
sorry.
fine,
I did
man.
not mean to laugh like that. I was trying to hold it and I was hoping you wasn't gonna bring it up. I was like, please don't say nothing.
I am active. All right, shush.
I'm stupid. I'm so
So
sorry.
you're good. It's so we were drinking Four Locos.
Uh-huh. Oh Lord, you had me at four
Yeah,
loco. It's
yeah,
one of them.
buddy.
Okay,
So this was my
continue.
first time. So this was my first time drinking Four Locos.
Uh-huh.
So first one didn't feel nothing. I was fine. Second one didn't feel nothing. I was fine. Third one didn't feel nothing. I was fine. Fourth one,
Oh no.
you know what I mean? I'm not done. Fourth
Fourth.
one didn't feel nothing. I'm fine. By the time I took the fifth one, I was seeing like a star.
Lord Jesus.
I was doing backflips on Brighton Beach like nobody's business. Here's the problem. Remember, I said earlier, I have to go through. Uh, I gotta go through Manhattan to get home.
Yeah, you drunk in New York, yeah.
Mm,
That train is a bitch. I did that shit
dog.
last time fall. No,
Oh,
never.
my friends got me. I said, "Yo, just get me to the train and I'll be fine." Dog, I got to the train. I pass out. I know I set an alarm on my phone, and because
I
it
did
takes
too. It's
about,
okay.
it takes about 30 minutes to get from Coney Island. Well, no, let's say 40. 40 minutes to get from Coney Island to Canal Street to get to the next train. Right?
Mhm.
I get to Canal Street. I get off. I'm okay, right? I think, or at least I think I am. Yo, there's a stairwell in Canal Street to get to the J train. And then I have to walk from the J train to my mom's house, which the walk is not bad, but it's just. Ugh. So I get to the stairs and everything starts spinning. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna make it home, so it's like, and then I'm holding on to the not the stairs, but the what do you call those things where you what do you call those things?
Rail.
Uh, the rail. I was holding on to the rail and I was climbing up for dear life. And then I made it to the top, but it took like 30 minutes to get to the top because I kept like falling down a little bit.
Mhm.
And then I made it to the top and I sat down, right? And then, bro, I literally passed out for like 2 hours. The angels protected me that day. Let me tell you. So then I get off the train, I make it down the stairs. I uh I remember I got in my apartment where my mom lives, and then all I remember is me falling flat on my face as I knocked on the door.
I hate it.
My mom and my dad come out. Well, my aunt and uncle. My aunt and uncle come out. They bring me inside. The last thing I remember was, "Oh, you got drunk." I might have told my uncle go screw. So I get up. I'm off for 2 days, thankfully. I get up at 5 p.m. I got home around 8. Do
Mm.
you? I got my mom was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "You slept all day." I'm like, "Yeah, what happened? How did I get home?" He's like, "You knocked on the door. I was having my cigarette, and you fell flat on your face. Your uncle brought you into the room, and we put on the AC, and you drank a little Gatorade, and that's why you're not drunk. You're not having a headache. Now, if you do this again, I will kill you. You should have called." I'm like, "Mom, sorry. What do you want me to do?" I oh God. I'm like, "What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'm just like, I'm sorry." Man, she cussed me out for like 30 minutes, dog. I'm just like, "Oh, I guess I gotta take it because I do live in her house, but oh no, this is a good feeling." And then I cleaned up, I did the dishes for my mom. Mom made me dinner. And then I gotta go back to work the next time. He's like, "Did you make it home?" Like, huh, you're not talking about that. Ever. Ever. Ever again. Four locals are not your friend.
For locals, they're your friend for a time until they're not your friend. They're that friend that you know you're not supposed to hang out with, but you do anyway, and you learn your lesson after every time. But they that friend that you need in that one moment where you just like, let's just get fucked up. And that friend who's just like, yeah. Like everyone needs that one friend who's just like always in the back pocket, just like, look, you don't hang out with them all the time because you got shit to do, but
Hmm.
like they're that friend that like you just when you just have like you've been through it and you just said fuck it, I just want to get like I just want to have fun. They're that friend of like, let's do it. Yeah, like see, I'm a good like mixture of
Yes.
that friend. Like I'm always going to be the one to help you be your drunkest self, but
Hmm.
also I realize that me and you also have shit to do. So like I will tell you at a point where like, but if I'm out, I'm about. And I'm like, and when I say about, I mean I'm about all that shit. So
Yeah.
we just but yeah, we gonna yeah, that's a but Varloco is definitely that friend. And we love that. Everyone
I gotta
needs it.
say now, because now that we're here, and I've never really talked about stupid New York stories, but there's one story that I love telling because it's kind of hilarious. Have I told you the time that me and my friends decided that we're gonna get the number of the hottest girl of the night? Have I ever
I
told you that
think
story?
so.
Have I ever said it
I
on the podcast?
um I don't know. If you did, it was probably in the far, far beginning, and I don't
All
remember.
right, so I tell it again, right? So me and my friends, we're
Mm,
all out and about, right? So the young, this is young Anthony days, life before the ring, and the plan was we had a pot, and everybody threw like a bunch of money into the pot. It was like seven, like 50, like about $100. Let's say $100,
mm,
and the plan was you get whoever got the hottest number of the night wins the pot. I said, no problem. Let's do it. I was the last one to go, so I was like, all right, cool. No one, it all had to be unanimous that that was the hottest girl of the night. So
mm,
everybody was doing their thing. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Let me get your number. Nobody was unanimous. I said, yo, look at the blonde girl with the little hips. Yo, I got this. No question. That's how confident I was feeling, right?
mm.
So my cousins, my all my friends was like, "There's no way, there's no way." And I told her straight up. I said, "Hey, I don't really need your number, but I'm Antonio, and I'm trying to win all of my friends' money." And without missing a beat, he's like, "Oh, sweetie, I would have gave you my number anyway, but I gotta tell you, I'm a dude." This is even
Yes.
better. This is even better because my friends have no idea. I said, "Oh," but she was really cool though too, man, because we talked about a good 10 minutes, and she's like, "You know what? You really seem really cool. I'm gonna give my legit number anyway. You know, if you want to hang out, call anytime, right?" I
Oh.
so I was like, "All right, bet." So I said, "All right, who won?" And they all bowed down to me, right? Like literally, they're all doing the, "Hey, all right, you win. Give me my money." I said, and then everybody went home, right? I said, "Jay, we're not going home yet. Why? Because I'm gonna give you $50 to not talk what I'm about to tell you." He was like, "All right, cool." I said, "That was a dude." Shut up. It was like I was like, "You joking?" I'm like, "No, that was a dude." But she was really cool. She was really cool. And it's
Yes.
like, cause like like things of the LBG community don't really bother me because I grew up with it.
Yeah.
My mom was. Oh, that's another story I'll tell before we get out of here, because that's funny too. Oh, we're having fun because no, yeah, we're having fun. I'm just talking shit today. But I tell him, like, yo, yeah, she was a dude. He's like, you're lying. I'm that serious. She was a dude. He's like, they don't know? And I'm like, no. And if you say something, I will kill you. And then he's like, what are you gonna do for my loyalty? Come with me, my friend. So we go, we go. Well, I got paid anyway, so I wasn't really gonna. I was gonna give it to him anyway. I said, here's the money. Go in Forbidden Planet. So he bought, he bought some comics and some shirts, and I bought me some stuff, right? And I go home, and then my cousin says, like, yo, did you call that girl? And I'm kind of giggling in my head. I'm like, nah, but if you want to call her, by all means, right? I gave him the number, and 2 days later, this happens, and then my mom answers the door. I said, "Can I talk to Anthony, please?" I was like, "What's up? You ain't shit." I'm like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "You hollered at a dude," and I fall on the floor, start laughing. My aunt has no idea, and my aunt looking at me like, "You talking to guys now?" I said, "Ma, I'll tell you a story one day. Just go back to cooking, okay?" And she was like, "Oh, my mom, my aunt at the time, she being dramatic. She's like, "Oh, my baby, you gay now?" Like, no, ma, I tell you the story. Just go somewhere. And of course, I tell my mom the story, and my mom goes, "You didn't give me a cut of that money? You bought cigarettes that night, ma. I got you cigarettes that night. Did you? Yes. Oh." And that's what cigarettes was like. Hey, oh, I lost Aaron. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, lost you for a second.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
son.
yeah. And I was like, "Ma, I got you cigarettes that night." That's like, oh, and that's what cigarettes was like, $9.
Right,
Mm. Oh,
Lord.
I'll tell one more story, and then we're gonna get out of here. Um, I never told Aaron this story either, so this might be fun. I want to tell you about the time I found out my mom was playing for the other team. I so I got home from school, got my report card. I was maybe gotta be in my teens. So I'm like maybe 14, 15 years old. Maybe. So my mom leaves me a note. I got because she so in New York you get your report cards. They send the parents the report cards early
Mhm.
so you don't fudge the report card. Oh, she. I guess this is her appearance for the night. So, hi, care. And so she gets my report card. She leaves me some money. Hey, go grab the cable box. I'm proud of you. You did good. Keep it up. Blah blah blah. So I'm thinking my mom's asleep. So I just go in. I can go in there, grab the cable box, and get out. And then I grab the box. I'm grabbing the box, and I hear and giggle, and I'm thinking that my mom's just sleeping, right? But I don't. I hear uh, a giggle that I don't recognize,
Mhm.
and I'm like, "Ma,
What the hell is going on
no,
between
no,
the
don't do that.
sheets in my home?
Don't you freaking do that. No, no, sir, no." But it does apply.
Uh,
Um, you'll know when to do it again. I said, "Ma, what's going on?" I was like,
oh yeah, I'll know.
Ma, ma," and then her partner. I'm using that term loosely.
Mhm.
Who are you? And why are you in my mother's bed? And then my mom was like, "Get the hell out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!" I ran out of there. I said, "I'm going to Corey's bar." Ran to my friend's house. Ran to my friend's
Smart,
house,
smart.
and let me tell you how my best friend ain't crap. Let me tell you because I tell him right. He is making it worse. I'm having a full meltdown. I'm having anxiety. Yo, so your mom eats carpet now? I'm like, I
I'm
fucking
dead.
hate you and everything you stand for. I hate you. And he just goes on with the joke for the night. So eventually I have to call my mom and tell her, hey, I'm staying the night at Corey's. I'll be back tomorrow.
Hmm.
So I get home. He's like, you want to talk about it? I was like, no, no, I don't want to talk about it. Like, I have, you know, aunts that play for the other team, so to speak, but I didn't think it'd be in my wheelhouse. I didn't know how to take it. And then the way
Hmm.
I wish you would have told me before I literally walked in the room on them. I think they had just finished.
Well, thank God they just finished though. So
You're not
that's.
helping.
I mean,
You
am I? Aren't I though? Because would you have
no,
rather walked in on that?
no, not at
All
all.
right, all right.
Not at
Look
all.
here. There's small blessings. Okay.
Mm. But I didn't talk to her for 3 weeks because I didn't know what to say. Like, what do you
Yeah.
say? Like, what
If
do
you
you
find,
say?
let's be real, you find her in there with anybody, it's gonna be weird. Like it's gonna be awkward. So yeah.
Yes. Like, what do you say? Like, I just like, and then there was another night I was getting a PB and J, right?
Hmm.
And um, oh, how can I put this? I wasn't supposed to grab food late at night, but I was just, I could do this and get back in my room. But
Hmm.
no BS, bro. I'm eating a PB and J, and I just see her little girlfriend walk, mm, like completely nothing to the
Oh,
imagination.
she know better than that.
And they thought I was asleep. I said, "I- do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. This didn't happen.
Right.
I'm eating a Smucker sandwich. That's the PB and J mixed with the jelly. This didn't happen. Let us never speak of this ever."
Let's never speak this again.
And then a week later, my mom told me that she was bisexual, and I was like, "What do you want me to say? It's not that I don't love you. I just wish you told me first."
Hmm.
So that's enough. That is a few New York stories for the evening. So, beautiful people of this world. We were supposed to talk about X-Men tonight. That didn't happen. I didn't have enough time. We'll talk about it next week.
Right.
Because you're gonna get. We wanted to get, and it was right on Aaron's part for me to say we got to give it
Right.
its full proper sousson of a full X-Men meal,
Right. Yeah.
which
We
is
can't
good
just
because
yeah.
we'll probably talk about episodes 1 through 7, and then maybe finish the finale, which is 3 parts, once that's done, which is good because I think we have a lot to say.
Hmm. Yeah. I got like a hell of a lot of notes.
So we'll see y'all about a week or two. Tell them your socials.
All right. So as always, you guys can catch me at Kingkrakoa on TikTok for now. Twitter, Discord, all the things. I might. God, I might make an Instagram of my TikTok for for the King Krakoa. So be on the lookout for that if I have the energy to do that. But yeah, that and let them know about all the things, my
Hold
boy.
up, I am actually pulling it up because I always forget. Okay, beautiful people of the world. I'm on TikTok, Life Rants Pod 23. Please add me because I am uploading toy content on a regular basis. Soon as I get the hottest Marvel Legends news, G.I. Joe news, multiverse, whatever, I'm talking about it. Cool. On Twitter, I'm on Ant Life Rants 82, IG Antonio Rants 82. On Facebook, if you want to connect with us, I will say this every time. Life Rants Geek Culture on Facebook. And if you want to email us, liferantspod23 at gmail. We in here. Holla at us. You want to sing the song before we get out of here?
What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home, baby?
Baby,
Oh,
girl, I'm
shit.
about to have a fit.
Oh, it's about to be some shit.
How do I get into it? How high it came on with it?
Oh, now, dirty woman, back to where you come from.
But baby, wait.
Away my ass, hit the
It,
street, your ass is grass.
now, biz to biz.
Wait, how you know my name, son? Wait, I was gonna tell you. Ooh, this
Ooh,
cat
this
looks
cat
real
looks real
familiar.
familiar.
Ooh,
Ooh,
now don't I know you from somewhere a long time ago?
no,
No, no,
no,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
so.
Well, yeah,
Well,
I feel I know you, brother, very well. No,
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 you're mistaking me for somebody else. Frank,
baby.
shut up. Okay, before we get into a whole, before we get into a whole contagious medley here, um, I hope everybody have a great day. You all enjoy all the things.
Guys, life is short. Enjoy it. All right, we out of here. Peace.
Deuces.